Love him or hate him, applaud his passion or criticize his temperament, Philip Rivers has proven to be a worthy opponent of the Denver Broncos. Fansided took it a step further. The media outlet dubbed the longtime San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers quarterback as the greatest Broncos villain in NFL history. At one point in time, Denver Broncos fans were predisposed to hate Philip Rivers. It wasn't just the fact that he was the quarterback of the arch-rival San Diego Chargers. That was bad enough. It was also the fact that he came across as arrogant and loud-mouthed. He often got into shouting matches with other Broncos players and seemed to take extra delight in beating them. This era reached its rock bottom in 2008. The Broncos had the division title all but locked up with 3 games to go, but after 2 straight losses, they needed to beat the Chargers to secure the crown. Rivers threw 2 touchdowns without a turnover and helped his team to a 52-21 victory to steal the AFC West. It was an utter humiliation for Denver, one that got head coach Mike Shanahan fired. Rivers and the Chargers would thus rule over the division for the next 3 years until the Broncos finally began to rebound in 2011. It was a miserable time that most would prefer to forget. They can only hope that with the Chargers appearing on the upswing themselves that more Rivers headaches aren't around the corner. While the case has been made for another QB Tom Brady, a divisional foe LaDainian Tomlinson, Derek Thomas as the biggest all-time thorn in Denver's side, Rivers is a quality choice for the dubious honor. Consider, in 25 career games 12 wins against the Broncos, HES thrown for 5,679 yards, 41 touchdowns and 23 interceptions, with a 89.6 passer rating. And tangibly, the 15th-year veteran has earned the utmost respect of superstar edge rusher Von Miller, who in 2017 went on a several-minute-long rant praising Rivers as an elite signal caller, the best in the business. As recounted by former Chargers safety Eric Weddle, via For the Win, "I'll give you guys a really inside story. It happened 2 nights ago. We were all hanging out at the bar. It was me, Philip, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller, Harrison Smith and a couple other guys. And Von comes up, and we're just talking about games and experiences, and Von goes on this 7-minute dissertation of how much he loves, respects and admires Philip and thinks he's one of the best quarterbacks in this league. And he goes off and says, look who he played with and he still beat us. He's just like, that guy right there is amazing. Honestly, to players know, players know you come here, and you could have a couple games, but they know how good you are. Really, at the bottom line, who you play with, what you're playing with, the team, the scheme, they know. So it was a perfect example of one of the best players in this league, one of the greatest people, was literally talking to Phil and telling him how much he thinks he's the best quarterback in the league. And he was really being honest about it. It was awesome, just to see that. The feeling is eerily mutual. Rivers, a 7-time Pro Bowler, termed Miller one of the best defensive players to ever play, despite the heated nature of the team's long-standing rivalry. Each week when you play a team, you circle a guy that you say, this guy can ruin the football game. And he's a guy that gets circled twice a year every time we play him. He really can ruin a game because of his ability to sack fumble. He plays the run very well, he gushed last March. We've had some words in the past, and he's gotten some good shots on me in the past, but he's one of those guys you respect and a guy you'd love if he's on your side. You love going against the best and he definitely is that. Rivers should continue his villainous ways when Denver and Los Angeles meet twice more this coming, in weeks 11 and 17.